this is my final take. Okay, I've been here for 40 minutes trying to get my rant about here, but anyway, I'm just gonna say this. What the fuck is going on in the world, okay? Ever since Charlie Kirk died, it has been escalating. Escalating to a level which I have never seen. Not only that, not only that. I'm about to be adult in 2 years, bro. Can't you wait for the world to end? Let me experience life more, And especially with Maduro's arrest, I would just say, yeah, I do agree, and I am happy with the Venezuelan, not but with the Venezuelan people that their leader is finally gone. I would be dancing to if my dictator would got joined out of his palace. But you see, he still violates the international law with regards to the fact that he was being persecuted in a court in which he was not a citizen of, instead of the International Criminal Court, a court designed specifically to do international criminal tribunals. Like, that's the whole point of that, right? It's to upheld international law that was agreed upon by the Allies in World War II, I guess. Oh, yeah, now international law were just international suggestion because you could not technically do this, but we have done this anyway. And I do recognize the military might of the United States. I hope they did not come into our country and do the same shit to our president. Although I'm not a lawyer, I would want it to become, but not in that way because again, that would violate international law. Not only that, I've also there's also the fact of our Philippine government. Because from what I could see, it's not a republic. I feel like it's more of a it's more of a aristocracy built as a republic. You know what I'm saying? Because who is the one who's controlling the most seats? It's political dynasties. There's no political affiliation. It's all about families fighting for control over little bits of this nation, and I hate that. Also, the concentration of power in Manila is not great, because having one, yeah, it could fail anytime. It's already been failing because of the huge slum issue. I could see that myself because I was living in the slums. It's very, I mean, if we can get through the day, but again, this is my question in my mind. Is this enough? Is this okay to live forever, living in a unorganized area in which the canals here, you can literally see that from your uh, front area. You know what I'm saying? Living conditions here absolutely sucks ass, and no. It's also been very dumb because I've just searched this recently. The fact that the national government, have the control of a city in the province, yeah, as if that city become an independent city, they are instantly in the control of the president. I was just like, what the fuck? That should be the control of the province. That's the point of a province, to handle they handle the locality of that area. And when Baguio City or Naga City is in the control of the president, like, I feel like that's extraction of. That's gotta be extraction of resources, unjustified extraction of resources. And as that one anchor for PGMN is Orion said, we should have a federal government. This actually suits it very well because there's many languages, many groups of people in this country, and giving them autonomy is actually a good deal. A little bit of authority, not so much so as they break up from the federal government, but enough authority over their own province to spend their own resource on building their own province. Because they know that, right? That's their own land. They have been living there. Yeah. I've known Manila, but I only know Manila. Bicolanos know their own land. They should have the right to build it for themselves. I, and this could be great because now people don't need to move to the Manila to just get jobs. They have now the federal provinces that they could get to get jobs. I mean, they could now set their own policies on if they're going to accept for. I mean, yeah, I was really hoping for that. And finally, I was also hoping that the uh the that the system of our elections will be changed from that of a dual thing, and that of a popular vote to a more of a parliamentarian system, unitarian parliament, because now there's a much more unified system, but also again, instead of relying on political dynasties, we are now dividing it on political ideologies, which is a good thing because probably that's what the people actually would have wanted to represent themselves, not by these families that were divided over and causing the division of the country. They wanted to be honest with themselves and wanted to be represented by their ideology and by their beliefs of what is moral and what is not. And that was a much more good debate than what's your family affiliation. Are you a Dides? Are you a Marcos? Are you a Aquino? Again, a more, I wanted a much more fairer and much more democratically elected system that actually represents its people through proportional representation of the parliament. And again, I mean, that's about it, I guess. Uh, that's about the rant that I'm going to give you. To me, it has been confusing to me where the world, where the where the world is going to next. Because again, uh, fuck, I do not know. I just hope that someday peace, prosperity, and unity will come above to the people of this world. Not by a world government though, because I am in disagreement with the world government, because no one will be able to, really question the authority of a world government. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it for this video. I'm Answer That for Miss out.